Around the Ozarks is now on your FM radio. Listen to Around the Ozarks mornings with Grace Gooley as I spotlight local people, stories, and podcasts, all while playing the country legends of the 90s and the hit makers of the 2000s. It's on the Ozarks' best country, 105.1 The Bull. It's time for Around the Ozarks News, sponsored by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Howdy, howdy. Good morning to you on Wednesday. Glad you are with us. Hope you're having a great week. We've got a lot of news to tell you about, so we're going to do that.
All right. We now know there were 4 confirmed tornadoes Friday night in the Ozarks. The National Weather Service says some were in Benton and some were in Morgan counties. 2 of the EF1 with winds near 90 miles per hour were in Benton County, including the one near Warsaw we told you about. And then 2 weaker EF0 twisters hit Morgan County. Damage was reported, but fortunately no injuries. Survey crews tracked that damage path ranging from 1 mile to more than 2.5 miles. So quite the swath. Springfield City Council has approved changes to a proposed apartment complex near Maryland and Walnut Lawn. The developer made the revisions after hearing some complaints about the size of the building. The changes will lower parts of the building from 4 stories to 3 and reduce the number of overall units. The updated plan shifts that building a little farther off the road as well from the nearby homes and modifies the driveway access. Some neighbors are still not happy about the possible traffic issues and the potential lack of compatibility with the other buildings, the look of them. Final vote is coming on May 4th with the City Council.
Okay. Meanwhile, Springfield is moving forward with a redevelopment plan for the Kearney Street corridor. That area, which was declared blighted in 2018, could see new retail, housing, and business development as part of this. Certain uses like pawn shops and payday lenders would not qualify for incentives. There's been no timeline announced just yet. The plan is intended to clean up vacant properties and improve roads, sidewalks, and overall conditions along Kearney Street. And the Springfield City Council has advanced a campaign finance reform bill, but not without debate and late change. A last-minute substitute from the mayor keeps donation limits at $2,825 per election cycle, but changes how rules are enforced. The updated version shifts oversight to an existing city committee instead of creating a new ethics board. The measure now heads to a final vote of the City Council also on May 4th.
Okay. An important update is expected later this morning as to what is going to happen to the Royals.
Yep.
Kansas City recently approved a funding plan for the new ballpark district to be built near downtown. That project could cost nearly $2 billion, with the city contributing up to $600 million of taxpayer money. The team's current lease at Truman Sports Complex runs through 2031. So all eyes on that press conference a little later this morning, because now that we've lost the Chiefs, everybody has a dog in the fight.
There is a sense of urgency, I think, for the state of Missouri to keep the team. And it's interesting to me that the city, Kansas City, is spending a lot of taxpayer money, but doing so, they figured out how to do it without a vote, because the last time there was a vote on that sort of thing, it didn't go well for them. Yeah.
Okay, we'll see what happens later this morning with that. And then tomorrow morning, we have more baseball news. The Springfield Cardinals will be possibly renaming the ballpark. They have been teasing big changes to come for Hammons Field, which could potentially mean that there was a business that paid for naming rights. We will keep you posted. That official announcement again tomorrow morning at a press conference. The stadium has been a landmark in Springfield since it was built in 2004. The Springfield Cardinals started calling it home in 2005.
Yeah, been Hammons Field the whole time. John Q. Hammons, of course, very instrumental in making that happen. But I imagine later today it'll be leaked out, so we'll probably know before tomorrow morning.
You think?
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. It's tough to keep that stuff under wraps. All right, Missouri lawmakers have approved a proposed constitutional amendment to phase out the state income tax. The plan would gradually eliminate the current 4.7% tax rate if revenue targets are met. The proposal now goes to voters for final approval. And if Missouri moves forward with this, if voters say yes, it would be the 10th state in the union to eliminate the state income tax. Florida, Texas, Nevada, there are lots of them. We know more about the University of Missouri expanding its medical school program in Springfield. A new facility near Battlefield and Highway 65 will allow students to complete all 4 years and do so locally.
Nice.
Yeah, the first class could arrive next year with support from both Cox Health and from Mercy. Working together on this. The expansion designed, of course, to help address physician shortages here in our area.
Very good. Route 66 attraction in Springfield is planning to close next year. The Route 66 Car Museum is shutting down in the spring of 27, and its collection of classic cars will be auctioned off. That museum has been a big draw, especially for international visitors who like to come and drive Route 66. It opened in 2016. Many of the visitors come from outside the U.S. and stop in there as they drive the highway. And I feel like maybe someone from our listening audience will decide that they're going to buy it. What if
buy
that
the whole
happens?
thing?
I mean, I feel like Route 66, especially because we're having the big birthday party this year, it's got more momentum than it's ever had. And so, or not than it's ever had, I guess.
Yeah, probably
it did have
ever.
a heyday.
Yeah.
I mean, in recent history
Yeah.
than it's ever had. And you find the right buyer for that, and they could make something of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they would have to have more than international visitors, and the Route 66, while it is nostalgic, people outside this country seem to love it maybe more than people inside the country, at least when it comes to investing in it with a trip or something.
Yeah.
There aren't many people in the U.S. driving the route because there's stoplights all over the place.
The
It's 2
mother
lanes.
road, as it were.
So, but people love the Americana of it from other countries, and that's why they come and drive it, and they are visitors to the car museum.
There you go. Ozark High School is searching for a new principal. Philip Witt is leaving to take a leadership role at Crowder College, which starts July 1st. The process of finding his replacement is underway. Mr. Witt previously worked at Crowder before joining Ozark Schools in 2024.
The future is now. Test flights are underway in Raleigh for drones that could soon transport medical samples between Springfield and St. Louis. How about that?
Wow.
It's expected to speed up deliveries, cut costs, and improve rural healthcare access. The drones can travel up to 100 miles on a battery and carry small but critical medical materials. Engineers are now testing how well samples hold up during flight. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was about to make fun of you and then decided that it was highly inappropriate because that was like a more serious story, but you said rule, like you really hit that second R, So
it's not rural, it's rural. Drury University has extended athletic director Nyla Millicent's contract through 2030. Drury credits her growth in student athlete enrollment, academic success, and strong performance across multiple sports.
Nice.
Its teams have won several conference titles during her tenure. The university, this is very important, the university is also pointing to record fundraising support for athletics during her tenure. So good for her.
Yeah.
And Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes has returned for off-season activities as he recovers from knee surgery. So there is hope. The team is being cautious, but Mahomes says his goal is to be ready for the start of the season, which last year when his injury happened, nobody said was possible. Perhaps it is. We'll see. His injury in December included damage to multiple ligaments in his left knee. The Chiefs, of course, have added quarterback depth because he may not make it back.
Yeah.
So
that's just wisdom.
Hoping for him.
Yeah. Finally, National Prescription Drug Take Back Day is Saturday. So a couple days to get your stuff together. You can safely dispose of unused medications to help prevent misuse, opioid addiction and abuse, and contamination of water. In other words, Don't flush it down the toilet. Take it to the drug take back day. Drop-off sites are all over the area. That event is organized nationwide by the Drug Enforcement Administration. You can find a location in your community. I could almost guarantee you, like within a close driving distance from your house. Go to DEA, that stands for Drug Enforcement Agency.gov/takebackday. DEA.gov/takebackday. Easy enough.
Easy enough. It's a good thing to take advantage of. Get them out of your house.
I've done a story or two about prescription drugs getting into the wrong hands. It happens more than you would think.
Yeah, it's not good.
No.
All right.
That's all we got, folks.
Thanks for being with us. We appreciate you. And
thanks for the happy birthday wishes yesterday from our Around the Ozarks audience. You guys are the best.
Yeah.
And my husband is definitely the better half. We also celebrated 19 years of marriage.
Look at us. Look at us go. That's a long time.
The best birthday present I've ever had in my whole life.
I am the gift that keeps on giving.
You really are. You really are.
Every day, whether you want it or not.
Open it again. There he is. Just kidding. No, it's so great.
All right. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, Taylor Gruba Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. Here is your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, friends. Happy Wednesday. It is April 27th. It's April 22nd. And we are waking up with temperatures near 50 degrees, and numbers are going to top out today in the middle 70s. It's a great day to get outdoors today. And I think really the one change that I have in the forecast compared to yesterday is that there's going to be a bit more of cloud cover in the mix across the region today. Some mid-level clouds are going to fill into the region, and temperatures remain very nice with 75 degrees as the high. I think you're going to want to make sure you plan some outdoor time for this afternoon. I do expect that rain chances return as early as tomorrow. So today, the last dry stretch, if you need to get the grass cut, get outdoors, take a walk, something like that, take advantage of this beautiful weather. We've got this warming trend that continues. Yesterday was in the low to mid 70s. Today, I think we are securely in the mid 70s, and temperatures are going to feel quite nice. We've got a southwest breeze in the forecast, and that's kind of setting the stage for our next storm system that's going to move into the region. But today, it's sunny skies across our region. There is going to be some critical fire weather back out to our west. We're not necessarily expecting that here in the Ozarks, but we will continue our dry pattern, and there will be a nice breeze to enjoy out the door this afternoon too. Shower and thunderstorm chances, they return as early as tomorrow, as I mentioned, but I think it's tomorrow evening into Thursday night. I have more chances for rain and storms returning for us on Friday. Although it is tomorrow evening, there is the potential that a few of these storms could get to be on the strong side. The atmosphere looks very conducive for thunderstorms and potential severe weather across the Ozarks. Again, there are a few uncertainties, and I think the real bullseye of severe weather is going to be back to our north and west, likely closer to the Kansas City area, as well as portions of southeastern Kansas and northeastern Oklahoma. That being said, I think there could be a storm or two here in the Ozarks that do get a bit on the strong side. And I think some really heavy downpours will be possible in some of the most robust storms that we see on the radar. Then we have daily chances for scattered showers and thunderstorms. Not all day washout type rains, but day after day, you'll see chance of rain and storm activity on the radar lasting all the way through the weekend. As I said, these are going to be kind of hit or miss showers, so you're not likely going to see rain every single day, but there's at least some threat for a few strong storms each day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as we head closer to the weekend. So it's definitely a pattern change from what we've seen this first half of the week when things have been quite enjoyable. Today, I expect a good mix of cloud cover in the forecast and a high temperature of 75 degrees. South winds will remain breezy. I think we could see gusts close to 18 or even 20 miles an hour today, so you'll notice the wind. As we head into Thursday, the daylight hours look great. In fact, I think we see high temperatures pushing 80 on Thursday afternoon. It's going to be the evening hours that we see those rain and storms continue, and that's the chance for severe weather that I was mentioning. Another opportunity for some strong to severe storms exists on Friday, and there's a temperature drop with that. We'll be back into the low 70s on Friday, and then Saturday, we return to the mid 70s, but we hold on to that rain chance. Around the country, what's making headlines? It's this Pacific storm system bringing lower elevation rainfall and mountain snow to much of the west. That's taking place through tomorrow. All that's happening while gusty winds and warm, dry conditions are bringing high fire risk for the plains today. And we are seeing severe weather threats increasing for the plains tomorrow. That's the same storm system that will move through the Ozarks tomorrow night. All right, it's time for that Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question that I had for you yesterday was this: what is the only sea in the world that has no coastline? Do you think that is A, the Caspian Sea, B, the Dead Sea, C, the Sargasso Sea, or D, the Red Sea? It is C, the Sargasso. If that was your guess, congratulations. You are now entered to win $50 to Godfather's Pizza. And if you want another chance to win, here you go. Which of these is taller than the Mariana Trench is deep? Do you think it's A, Mount Everest, B, Burj Khalifa, C, the cruising altitude of a standard commercial jet, or D, none of the above? Which of these is taller than the Mariana Trench is deep? Think about it. Take a guess. You can do that at the website. It's aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks so much for tuning in on this Wednesday morning. I'll be back to chat with you first thing tomorrow. Enjoy the day today. It's breezy. It's mostly sunny. We've got high temperatures of 75 degrees. Thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. Have a great one. We'll chat again first thing tomorrow.